Janet is your everyday full-blown Instagram socialite. Starbucks macchiato in the morning and a chicken salad sandwich from Panera for lunch is her usual. Of course, she needs the unlimited data plan from her provider to be able to post throughout the day and get updated on Facebook. She passed on the Nissan Sentra that her dad was going to give her for free because it's too old and too small, so she drives home on a brand new BMW M2. Janet makes a decent living and is able to pay for everything but is only able to save up a measly $70 a month, and that's if she doesn't decide to dine in the local restaurant on the weekends. Does Janet have any parallels with you? This is the Latte Factor by David Bach. The Latte Factor is based on the straightforward idea that to earn true wealth, you need to redirect your money from paying for small things to paying yourself first. So not only saving, but investing those extra dollars for the future can have a huge impact on your nest egg. The chosen item for the metaphor is perfect because there's an assumption that a small $3 to $5 a day will not cause any harm. We often hear it's only a drink or it's only a few dollars. But in retrospect, the truth cannot have been more opposite. Not buying the lattes, snacks, fast food, magazines, and so on can be the difference in being retirement ready or homeless at the age of 50. The Latte Factor encourages you to analyze every aspect of your life or routine where funds are being spent unnecessarily. Let's take Janet again as an example. If Janet were to skip her morning lattes for home-brewed coffee, that is a saving of $5. If she chooses to make her own chicken sandwich from home, that's a saving of another $5. So our total savings from skipping these two expenses is $10 a day. The next step is to apply the Latte Factor math on both of these expenses. That means seeing how much they would cost on a weekly, monthly, yearly, and per decade basis. As we move across the timeline, it's obvious that the numbers become more significant. The unknowing latte patron would always be shocked at the numbers when they are laid out. But that's one part that we miss. We always see the small purchases as separate entities in itself. But collectively, the lattes Janet had purchased could have easily paid for her monthly water or utility bill. Another shocking discovery are the numbers of what could have been if the money would have been placed in a growing asset. If we had tucked the saved money away for a retirement investment of some sort, these are some calculations that we can arrive at. With the power of compounding in time, the numbers are astounding. I know it's obvious that investing and interest rates vary and results can be very hard to predict, so we won't dive too deep in how we arrived at these. But what is apparent from these numbers is that small amounts do add up with time. One thing that is for certain when you do purchase lattes or fast food is that you take away the investment potential of the funds that you spent. You will never give that money an opportunity to grow. The most crucial aspect of the Latte Factor is that it is not about setting a budget or living as cheaply as possible. It's better to think of the concept as a mindset to how we use our money. Every dollar that we invest is our attempt at unlocking that potential of our hard-earned income. That is why the idea of the Latte Factor translates to pay yourself first. Because at the end, the money that you keep is earning more money for you to use at a later time. David Bach mentions that all fundamental wealth begins by paying yourself first. And without doing this, you are not creating a financial future for yourself. It's disheartening to hear that the average American is only able to save 2% of their annual income. If you're in this neighborhood, today would be a good day to start thinking of changes. One common mistake that we make is that when our incomes rise, our expenditures do as well. Getting a raise should not cue you into financing a new car or getting a bigger apartment. We need to be more aware of these tendencies and practice restraint in spending when our flow of income improves. Sometimes it's hard for us to recognize how much we're throwing away with our purchases. If you don't buy lattes, what purchases do you make on a daily or monthly basis that are equivalent? Do you really need the premium cable package when all you do is watch Netflix anyways? Do you really need that gym membership? Do you need that brand new car? How much cigarettes do you buy in a week? Do you need to buy your significant other flowers for her birthday and Valentine's? Or would a romantic home-cooked evening dinner be more appreciated? And there you have it, a very precise and thought-provoking idea of how to approach money and spending. This concept can be found in David Bach's book, The Automatic Millionaire. If you had learned something new, don't hesitate to give me a like or subscribe. Thanks for listening.